at the start of the game.
Don't speak to me. Don't hit the enter button.
So it sounds grim for Liquid in this game, too. They're down a series, but we've seen it.
A series?
Nick, I meant a game in the series, my friend. Thank you, Owen.
Take your fortune-telling hat off, Grant.
I feel bad about it, but Miss Cleo, she can't be the only one who does it. Can this AM farm enough for a win? We've seen Mickey do it before. He's done it in the European region, which people claim is the strongest region, but we will see now that inter-region play is here. Or will EG just sweep it up 2-0? That's a question that we'll let the players answer.
I
Cap,
would
the players
side
are
heavily
answering.
here for Evil Geniuses. Well, I'm a bit of a player myself, Grant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I sure know what you're saying.
Do you
Cap.
go for this rune?
Yes.
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 You
Wait, really?
do you go
Yeah,
for it?
otherwise you're a chicken.
Oh, okay.
Go for it.
Are
Do
you a
it.
chicken, Grant?
Yeah.
Do it. Oh.
I sure as hell wouldn't go for that. You're giving up first blood and probably still losing the rune.
Yeah, but now you're a chicken.
That's true.
You can never not be a chicken now.
Okay, so last game, Fly didn't even skill Blinding Light till level 3. Gets it first this, so mixing it up.
And they go and aggro dual lane of Venge AM.
Oh, no, it's a, yeah, obviously. The Enigma's there, but not going to do anything.
The Bristleback safe lane. I think if Bristleback has a bad laning phase. Oh, I forgot he was mid gyro. But still, I think Arcwarden's probably going to ruin your game too. But if Boxy has a bad laning phase, then who, like, recovers it for him? It's just Leshrac.
It's tough. Yeah, there's not much for him. And Ramses knows that as well. Just right-click him. Boxy will just run at him, so get to do a decent amount. Has 3 mangoes, 5 tangos.
Boxy is a kill or be killed player. Always.
He needs 2 more hits at least. There's
Oh
one.
my god, he's going to kill him! Kill or be killed. There is no other way.
He is out of mana and HP. Is that any bot boost?
It's worth it. He gets his first
I
blood.
would say it is. He's suiciding too.
He's going to try.
Oh, he will.
Boxy lives life to the extreme, dog.
He does. Dude, he is dead for a long time.
I mean, it's a long time to be out. But hey, it's first blood, right? It's got to be worth it, right? Or is that 20 seconds going to be that painful?
I mean, Ramsey's getting a free lane, and Crit knows he can just leave because of it now.
And Ramsey's what? He's going to be able to shift the lane in his favor.
He should be able to.
Bring it back.
Yep.
But hey, it's first blood. It's got to be worth it, right? I don't know the numbers.
Oh, and if you ask that question one more time,
it's got to be.
Right?
It's got to be
right. It has to be worth it. I did.
It's like
Owen. Decent amount of
it's
gold.
like playing with Owen. Can we go in? Can we go in?
Ooh.
Can we go in?
And Arteezy will get stunned, but this does look to be a little bit rough of a lane up top. The Arc Warden only 8-1 right now. Mickey, I guess he's 8-0, so pretty even, but feels like you have way more burst damage. Yeah, here comes
the stun.
Oh.
This could just be a kill.
Could be.
No blinding light for 1. It gets it right before. Nicely done there by Liquid.
Wow, getting kills in both side lanes.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think this lane's actually going super well for him top, at least for that. And that means middle, the only one we haven't really looked at. 12-3 on Abed. Koikva going to be 11-2 on that Lesh, so pretty even. Very curious to see how this happens.
Boxy's going for this again. He
Boxy.
might. Yeah, I think he's got it, right?
Can't
He's not going to
won't
cast
stop.
for it. He has 10 stake charges, yeah. Not worth diving.
Dude, Boxy just has Ramsey's number, though.
He does. He's just running him out of lane, not letting him do anything. Another stun top. Got to be careful. He might get blinding lighted back. Didn't want to risk it. And okay, now the lanes are going to stabilize. Liquid up 2-0. Less than 1,000 gold lead, but a lead is a lead. The Enigma will just be jungling.
Boxy.
I think.
I mean, he's bringing Ramses down low with him
Boxy
for
might
sure.
win this fight.
Couple more
Oh, no, he
quills.
lost the stacks.
Uh-oh.
He lost the viscous nasal goo stacks.
He's still running at him, though.
Still wants
Boxy
that
is
kill.
insane. Can he hit the level 1 torrent? He's going to try, but he'll miss.
But he's now insane and out of mana.
Yes.
He's got a salve, but no mangoes to boot anymore.
That hurts. So he will only have one more set of quills.
He can go and get the 4-minute regen rune that's about to spawn, though.
He's gonna get a bottle, right?
You fools! You think the off lane aggressive god is gonna back down? He's gonna buy a bottle just so he can run at them
Oh,
again.
yeah, quite forgot that.
Yeah, he got the double
If he
damage
lands the
rune.
stun,
He
I
should
mean,
just get it.
you're
Oh,
right,
just
even if he
run him
doesn't.
And this is not a middle Leshrac build. You see people will get points in lightning, but I like Poik, but he doesn't. He knows, I want to push towers, so I want to get this early levels of Edict. And a good start from Liquid. They're up 3-0. They've gotten a kill in every single lane. Crip might be dead. Ooh. He did have 10 sick charges. Didn't want to use him. And right now, yeah, everything's coming up Liquid. Arc Warden is 24-2 versus the AM's 21-1.
Boxy, by going on the Wyvern, just created enough space to potentially get both bounty runes, in turn refilling up his mana all the way again.
Oh, I love. Doesn't even fake the Torrent. He just goes for the other rune. But guess who's there? It's Taiga.
Oh, they're going to be able to secure both of these Liquid and
look at
Ramses.
Taiga. He's going to leave it for him, too.
Oh, my goodness. He doesn't want to die. And nice Torrent to save him, but I love it. I'm surprised Ramses didn't go for that at all. Got nervous and over 1,000 gold lead. And this is the team with the greedy solo Bristleback, the AM and the off lane, and they're looking pretty damn good.
Dude, this is a game that Boxy owning his laning phase is going to look sick.
You got a hero that you can actually do Omnia, okay, but Bristle, yeah, you can actually do stuff on this hero if you don't just feed in the laning phase, which he did not.
He would have just killed Crit, but he got blocked in by his own by the enemy creeps.
Well,
And he's got TP now, so Crit should be fine.
I
TP?
don't think so.
I don't know.
He's
Okey-dokey.
dead.
Mid's also dead. Abed's dead.
Yeah, nice gank coming from Taiga. You forget about that jungle Enigma, and you're
They're-
up 5-0
They're
now.
crushing it across the map, every lane. But the way they've got the setups, they're making so much happen here, Liquid. It's looking sort of night and day to what we saw in Game 1.
Boxy just refilled his bottle for like the 6th time.
Yeah,
He's got the
having a
bottom
great
illusions.
time. He actually hasn't. We thought he had to leave the lane once he wasted everything, and then he had that bottle, and he's just been able to refresh every 2 minutes. Ramses is getting close to his level 6. We'll see what he can do with both. Where that first kill on EG will come from.
I mean, maybe in trouble
Maybe
again.
top.
He's going to try and run him down. He does have the X mark to pull him away. Top lane, Insania will be the first casualty on Liquid side. Ramses in trouble once more. Has hit 6. We'll be able to get the boat out. We'll attempt for the TP. And not quite in range for the stun.
That was a great read by Ramses. Because I think he knew Leshrac was there.
Barely gets out, but he does. They're using a lot of TPs just to get back home, and Boxy now level 7, so more and more points of that Quill Spray. There's a full tri-lane up top. They're like, all right, RTZ, can you carry us now?
I mean, I was going to say, we saw it last game. Is this another game where EG can just play this entire game around RTZ, ensure his farm, and the Arc Warden's got a pretty good route to carry this one through?
I think so. Obviously, AM, as you said, can get on top, but at a certain point, Arc Warden's 6 slot is just better than AM's 6 slot.
Yeah.
Just how Dota is. Obviously, you have to make it there, and this AM could just get online super quick. He is getting out-farmed now. He is the lowest of the cores, actually.
We're going to get another wraparound here onto RTZ. He'll start to lay down the Spark Race, but the lead-in's there from Insania, setting up for Boxy to just stack up the goo and the Quill Sprays. There is no save for RTZ. As Boxy, this game, making a great move to the opposite half of the map and taking out the carry. Now we'll see Arbed look to get involved. Him and Crip, they'll look to punish this move from Boxy. Boxy, but he's going to get a second.
He might get another.
He's still living, bringing both Arbed and Crit down very low as well. They will finally be able to kill him off. Bottom lane at the same time, Liquid, they've got their eyes on Ramses. He's out of mana. He's trying his best to dance through the trees. They'll block him off with the Eidolons. Jump forward from Mickey. Ramses is tanky. Not tanky enough, though. Liquid do claim the Kunkka. So continue to get active up and down the map. Sure, they lose Boxy, but still definitely being the ones favored in these trades, Liquid.
Yeah, over 1,000 gold lead, just up 8-2. And you look at their draft, and I mean, I'm pretty surprised with the heroes they have. They're able to do this. I feel like they didn't respect the bristleback. I mean, I sure as hell didn't, and then he just
They
came up big.
I was going to say, they gave a lot to Boxy. Boxy, you know, I mean, Bristol's one of those heroes, right? You get sort of that level ahead or that little bit of an item ahead in the lane, and suddenly you're returning to that lane as a melee hero. You're not having a great time. The Bristol's going to be able to threaten you out of the lane each and every time once he's ahead.
And oh my goodness, Winter Wyvern, he's trying to die. He's just dead. Either way he goes, he's trying to bait him out, and he'll fall down. Maybe not, though. Arteezy's here, level 6. Boxy needs to be careful. Needs to go back with his friends.
Oh, they've got a cooldown on the wraparound from Abed.
The Spark Raid, they got it. What a rotation from EG now.
And now this is the point where, well, we saw Boxy move top. He did kill Arteezy, but then he died. Then he went back to the lane and he died again. So these sort of deaths really start to mean that lead slips away that he had.
He'll blink away. Now actually it will be Ramsey's in trouble. The one bracer, no mana. He's just going to get run down. Koikva won't get the kill. The tower ends up getting it.
I mean, both offlane is just attempting to outfeed one another at the moment.
You know, make space, as they call it. And
I promise you, nobody will beat my man Boxy in that contest. When it comes to running at the enemy, Boxy's the king.
He'll just do it. Oh, they want Arteezy. They don't have swap, only level 4 on the Venge. They want, if they could somehow kill him before he got this Midas, but he'll have it in 2 creeps.
One.
Ooh, misses that one.
Oh.
Is he going to get it with this? But he didn't get it.
No.
That is, surprisingly, that's like 30 seconds off his Midas.
That's some efficiency lost.
It definitely is. That's really weird. Don't expect Arteezy to be inefficient. There's a Blink Dagger already on the Enigma, by the way. 10-minute mana.
I mean, that's quick, right?
Dagger. No, I think
that's very quick.
This game's a lot better too, because only. I mean, it's
still
better. It's sus.
Okay, sure, it's
but better.
It's still hard to sort of play it this way.
Yep. All right.
Lots of things you've got to be very aware of when trying to commit.
It looks like there's a Boots of Travel already up on this Leshrac. So Boots of Travel, casual Windlace, moving pretty quick. We'll see. They want to take this tower. They have the siege unit. Koikva, yeah, he should be able to shred this top tier 1.
Crit trying to depush Koikva is going to come from a little bit. Crit already knows that he's been sought after, so it's out of the lane. Same time, though, good amount of pressure onto this tier 1 down bottom by Arteezy. Boxy TP's in and will force Artur off the tower.
Yeah, you don't have a hero to stand in front of towers if you're EG. Considering how Boxy bodied that lane, Kunkka is not farmed enough to be able to do that to top lane.
Yeah, he's just stick bottom.
Boxy can very easily deter Arc Warden and Gyrocopter pushes.
Well, we've got a possible fight of brewing bottom. Abed's down here, level 10. Crit's here, no ulti used yet. Level 9 Boxy says hello. And a nice ward placed by Raiden actually scouts out multiple of them as they run away. They're going to TP to tier 1s, though. Gets the X off.
Do have the drag back and the Will-O-Wisp. That's the combo right there. Won't quite get the AM. Mickey will escape, but Koikva will be the one to feel the full power of that follow-up.
Man, if Mickey just gets hit by the boat, all of a sudden it's like a 2-0 in less than a second, but he blinks away. And
just outside of the range of it.
He is double Wraith Band into Battle Fury, no treads, so pretty naked on this Battle Fury for AM once he gets it. And he's still a little bit away. He's quite a bit away, actually. Not the best lane he's had. He's actually almost below his own Enigma who's been jungling.
Yeah, this is
I didn't realize how poor
slow.
he was. Oh.
Wow.
I think it is. Luckily, you know, the Arc Warden's a little bit slow on that Midas as well, but the fact he got the Midas up, and guess what? He's already got more than half of his Maelstrom. I don't know. This definitely is a timing. As you see, it's 9-5 for Liquid, but like this Arc Warden will just get to this point where it's like, oh, he's kind of a raid boss, and he's killing us with not his hero.
Yeah. It won't quite get to what's the insane potential leads that like Arteezy had last game in the Alchemist, but it's could get kind of close, right? Arc Warden does farm that fast.
One of those here. I mean, that's Arteezy, right? Yeah. He'll just play these heroes that just you get annoyed with, and he'll just somehow outcarry you. But they are still up money on Liquid right now. They need to get this AM. He did actually go treads. I lied. So he had treads on the chicken. So he wasn't as poor as I thought. Definitely not as bad now. Enigma, we gotta see something out of him though. He's got that blink. We still haven't even seen a black hole really, and who's he gonna do it on? That's the question.
That is a good question because
EG's just kind of avoiding him right now.
Yeah. That like misstep of Koifa trying to pressure that mid tower was like killed a lot of their momentum that they were building up off the laning phase. I think again there's like a certain point where Liquid was strong in like 5v5s, but they didn't group up, and EG just brought more heroes to an engagement.
So you win fights. Bring the numbers. Bottom lane, they finally will get that tower. Will be Abed picking it up with that double damage. So
Oh, and look at the build.
the defusal. We've seen this more and more.
Yeah. The fact that it was just straight up. He's not even got the drums or anything. Just treads, a couple raid bands, Bassy and a defusal.
AM hates playing against Diffusal Blade.
AM and Bristle, right?
Yeah. All right. Ramses is dead unless his team wants to try and bail him out, but no, they're backing up.
Nah, we're leaving you. Will he hit this torrent? He does. I doubt you're
now
still
Abed's
surviving.
here.
I mean, they have Winter's
They're good.
Curse, so they're actually...
Ramses is trying to get back in and see if he can get an X
Easy,
spot.
Ramses. Oh, Tiger.
Black hole.
But it looks like he'll be okay now. He's going to come back pretty much healed up. Has a healing salve on him. So now it's just pretty much, this is a very weird game. Who do you favor in this? The AM free farming or the Arc Warden with the Midas free
It's got to
farming?
be the Arc, right? I feel he's just going to do it so much better, so
Maelstrom.
much more efficiently if you're doing an Arc versus an AM.
Feels like it, I guess. As long as Boxy's not on your side of the map, you're feeling pretty safe.
I mean, maybe with the AM, right, there's still going to be sort of this timing that he arguably hits a bit of the game where he's going to be more potent and sort of able to join the fights than the Arc's really ready for. But if you miss that one little timing, it's got to be all Arc, right?
Your 3-item timing on AM is really sick. So, yes. There is going to be an opportunity for Liquid to close out the game with... Damn.
Sorry, real close there on getting that X when he was in Viz. That's just a guaranteed
close.
kill at that point.
Especially if he doesn't notice and he blinks anyway.
Yep. And then
You
he
get caught halfway through.
Then you're
it's just like,
guaranteed,
yeah,
yeah.
you're screwed.
But he will make it away. None the wiser, and that's what matters. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. It really has slowed down both teams. I kind of enjoy when something like this happens because it shows like both teams are obviously okay with it, right? Neither team's really trying to make a move. They think their carry is the outright carry, but here comes the smoke now from the Radiant. Leshrac has his level 2 ult. He's level 13. He only has level 1. Guess he didn't want to get the mana.
Fly.
Nice Will-O-Wisp.
That's going to put a stop to that whole play from
boy.
Liquid. Now Quakefa, he's in trouble. He's got a defensive Yours the swap there to
Yeah,
try
they're
and
both
save
dead.
him. And both of the kills will go to RTZ.
Uh-oh.
So his farm and gold will continue to shoot up. Battle Fury is finally done on Mickey, but he has got his work cut out to try and farm at a pace and play in a way that can punish this Arc Warden that's already had a very good start.
This is twice now tonight that Evil Geniuses have managed to take the enemy mid-tower and protect their own tower, and it's made for such a frustrating game for the enemy team.
Oh, they got the X on the Tiger's
Tiger.
blink. He's just dead, I think.
He's certainly dead. And Boxy is going
Look
to
at
try
the
and step
mana
in. They have got the Winter's Curse to set it up, and Abed has got the Diffusal out on it. So now they can turn. Boat combo is going to come crashing down into Boxy. He's a little too tanky for them to come in on Tiger. It's going to come in with a black hole on the side. It's only caught the Cottle. Will cause the death of him. The rest of EG are out of there. That's a black hole down, and that was a buyback as well from Tiger to make that play.
They find one.
They will catch him in the river. He's trying to do his best to juke out Quaifa, but there's no chance. At least they'll pick up a second one there.
All right, they're finally going to get mid-tower, right?
You hope so. Dire Structure, they are going to be fortified, but they should get it.
These towers become harder and harder to take because Arc Warden can freely defend them. Right? He comes in, he throws the bubble on the tower, and yeah, maybe Lesh can edict it still, but the clone itself will run forward and like push out the creep wave and stuff like that. So it's really important they finally found an opening to get that tower, because taking away that mid tower allows you to be able to invade into the jungle a little bit better. You do not want to give evil geniuses a lot of space to work with, because this is a gyrocopter that farms stacks really efficiently. They have this Arc Warden with Hand of Midas. You want to be able to open up the map, not just for your AM to farm, but to close it a little bit more for evil geniuses. They have 3 cores that all kind of want to farm a bit.
The AM is catching up to that Arc Warden, less than 1,000 down now. So the Arc Warden's farming, but the AM, yeah, Battle for your AM is great. Arteezy almost solo killing Mickey bottom with just a Tempest double. And are they going for this top kill? Boxy, he's moving pretty quickly, though. Blinding Light, though. Oh, swap. Insania's just going to die here.
He does offer up the swap, but Boxy still sort of double guesses himself hanging around, and that means the setup's there. The drag back from Ramses. They won't commit any further, though. Still a bit of a harder kill. In fact, how about that? Insania is being hunted.
The chicken, too.
It's coming in to find him.
Hello.
Bottom lane, they found the real Arteezy. They're going to be able to kill his Arc Warden. Gets the kill for Mickey, too, so he gets the 3 times killing streak. That's really big.
Yeah, big gold there, and you're slowing down the farm. Look at AM is going to pass the Arc Warden right now. He just does. All because of 1 kill. That's huge. That Boxy and Insania are doing their job. They're just sitting top. They don't care if they die. They get the kill on Arteezy. They might even be able to get this tier 1 bottom if Mickey's, we'll see if he's aggressive. Obviously still scared. He could just die. Creep wave gets pretty much cleaned up. There's an Arcane or Nobet will pick it up. So's Gyro. He has a smoke. They're not going to use it though on him. They're going to use a different one. Now they got to look. They got to make some room for Arteezy. 3K lead now for Liquid. And Enigma, he's getting real close to his BKB. And we've only seen 1 winner's curse out of crit. Sometimes like he's just saving. He's like, I'm waiting for that black hole, and then you just don't catch it. We already see a boat coming on Mickey.
Mickey trying his best to get a blink off, and he'll be able to do so. Jumps out. Let's get caught in another X mark combo, but the whole of his team is there by his side, so a little too far for EG to try and chase up on.
They back out.
Keeping Mickey alive. As you say, Mickey's farm certainly in a very good place. He's on par with Arteezy.
And during this whole time, Boxy's just farming top, getting close to a Lotus Orb. Liquid's, I mean, they're playing this so well.
Yeah, so much better than game 1. I mean, once Mickey has the Manta style, it's incredibly hard to kill him, right? Like, how do you catch him?
Exactly, and he has it in 1 more creep wave or 1 neutral creep.
Surprised he didn't complete the pipe before going for a different item.
Oh, on the bristle?
Yeah. It's your matchup against Kunkka Gyrocopter. It's a lot of magic damage. And Arc Wardens always have a good amount of magic damage in fights as well, no matter what their build is.
Maybe he just assumes he's going to be the only one up front, and he's like, whatever, you guys shouldn't even need my pipe. I'm just put my hoodie on and I'm good.
Not spending an extra 1,500 gold to help allies.
For you chumps, you range chumps, I'm the melee boy. And Boxy, yeah, he's pretty tough to kill right now, so they ignore him. They're going to look top, and Taiga, he would be a great, if he gets X, he's dead, but plays it safe, heads back into the jungle, and he's good. And this is just Mickey, he's back. I love this. Not enough people backdoor tier 1s. Like, why not? And no backdoor protection. If they don't have glyph, it's just dead.
Towers are so weak, too.
Especially
I feel like compared to older versions of Dota, towers were a lot scarier back then.
Yeah, now they're scary, like level 1 through 5, like, oh, we shouldn't die. But once you get like any sort of items, don't matter. Towers are nothing. So we talked about how the game slowed down when they tried to push that middle tower on Radiant. Now that Arteezy has that 1 death, it feels like they've slowed down way harder.
I really like the Leshrak's pace that you can take against an Arc Warden, because one of the biggest issues against Arc Warden is that he split pushes you, right? But Leshrak is like the quintessential boots of travel hero right now. So that'll really help mitigate that threat quite a bit.
Oh, Mickey. He's going to get brought back.
Missed kill that they're
he's
not gonna
tanky.
get.
A what?
And with that Manta and the spell shield, it's Wait, ooh, what is this?
happening?
I mean, he really held on to that Manta there, feeling confident that Insania would be able to save him. But with that in mind, Insania does lose his life for that. Could he not just Manted and played his way out without needing a swap from Insania? Or?
I thought so. I mean, he missed Torrent and Boat on him. That was strange.
Was he, maybe he was out of mana? Or
No,
close
he's
to it?
Mickey. I'm sure he had mana and he had Manta. He just never used it and said, Insania, give your life for me instead, sir. And Insania did.
Yep. Never argue with your one position, Owen. You're a one player. You should know that. I wouldn't argue with you as your 5.
Oh, I think you would.
You say go in, I'll go in. Top lane. Torrent is getting ahead, and there's a Spear Vessel. Quake made to take a lot of damage. You lose him here. That's not good for you at all, but they will just back up now. Knowing the Boxy's here has the Lotus.
Doing a good job, Liquid, of not losing their cause to these sort of constant sweeps of the map from EG.
See, they're trying to clean up all the wards they can. Radiant, they've got one deep one in the Dire jungle, a little bit odd. But hey, as long as it doesn't get countered.
So Lotus Orb gets rid of Flux as well as Spirit Vessel.
Yes.
And then, what? You bounce back Homing Missile. Maybe you're lucky and you bounce back Wyvern's Curse. Other than that,
not much.
Gets rid of Mana Leak as well, actually. There's another one.
We haven't seen much I mean, it's so hard to, like, say you're going to use Mana Leak, right? You're like, wait, I can just reduce the cooldown of my team instead. Yeah. We have seen it. I know during the summit, we actually saw it. I was like, holy shit, someone's actually using it aggressively. Top, though.
Ramses is tanky, but not indeed. Out alone again.
Space.
Liquid growing this advantage. 6k lead now, 25 minutes in.
Yeah, but there is still, like, you're going to get this timing. You're going to try and push and stuff. But Arteezy Arc Warden.
Level 18.
Oh, God, he's so good at it, and he's so annoying with it. So they're going to have to do a very clean job of cleaning up the lanes. I call it, like, lane maintenance. Because it's not something that you really enjoy doing. You're like, oh, I got to deal with the side lane that's being pushed in. Really, you just want to be able to group up and, like, take towers once you feel stronger than the enemy. But you kind of have to do this lane maintenance. They have to do a very clean job of taking that lane maintenance and splitting apart and dealing with the side lanes, because Evil Geniuses is going to play aggressively, and they have such a good pickoff with the Kunkka as well that, like, you know, you TP Leshrac into one of these side lanes to deal with this Tempest double. Next thing you know, you've TP'd into 3 heroes, and you're going to get ganked, and then that just it becomes a vicious cycle, you know, because then you're going to lose even more map control. You're going to feel even more compelled to deal with the split push.
And you especially don't want to TP in to deal with one of his pushes once he has the Hex done, because suddenly that Tempest double, he's just going on you, and you need saving yourself.
AM picks up Scotty, so harder and harder to kill as it goes on. Meanwhile, the Arc Warden might as well keep you. As you said, getting that Hex is about, what, 1,500 or so away from it. But this AM is scary. And look at, oh, Mickey actually blinks on top of the young man. Should be able to bring this down.
It's a good show, though, of, like, what it looks like when AM goes on the Arc Warden.
Oh, they're just going to find a free kill on Fly. Tries to save the Tempest double from Arteezy and does, but doesn't save his own life. 8k lead now for Liquid, and it feels like they are just suffocating EG out. Arteezy pretty much just farming bottom lane and bottom triangle, but not much more than that.
No, Mickey is he's continuing to crush it. He's always been in the perfect place. He has not fed at all. 3-0-4 on his anti-mage. He's known exactly how to play this game. And it's just interesting as well, because that last pick AM, it was sort of a question of, was it the plan all along from Liquid? Did they pick it in response directly to the Arc Warden? I mean, either way, though, this is working to plan perfectly so far in this first sort of half of the game, 28 minutes in for Liquid. The only question mark is that Arteezy Arc Warden farmers. He's very close behind Mickey, but it is all on him when it comes to sort of EG's lineup. Again, sort of similar to the last game, Arbed and Ramses themselves are falling back in farm because Arteezy is just cleaning up so much across the maps. The question is, can this Arc Warden do it sort of on his own back?
Ooh.
See, setups there onto Tiger. Instantly Hex. Will-O-Wisp down as well. They'll lose the Enigma. Great way for them to start the fight, EG. Getting that wraparound from behind. They'll turn their focus over towards Quoikfer as it's the Lesh gone. 2 out of it. Mickey's trying to do his best to jump in and look for some sort of kill in return, but Crit keeps himself alive with the Cold Embrace. Insania has been found. Will throw a magic missile out, but they're hunting. He'll go for the TP. Another Hex is available from RTZ to catch out a third. As EG there with that quick movement with the Hex picked up, getting that wraparound and catching Liquid entirely off guard.
Yeah, they run straight to Roche. They actually didn't gain really any gold that fight. It went from 8K to 7K. There's gonna be a buyback, but if you get this Roche, obviously we've seen EG last game.
They gotta be
threw
careful.
away one of their Roches. Yeah, you have to be very careful. AM did use his ulti on the Wyvern, who's 50% mana, didn't get the kill.
I mean, that's kind of good enough, right, though, for EG. You know, you get those kills, and you did just get 2 buybacks. Yeah, indeed, one of them being the big one, and now Mickey. He'll step forward, caught in the entirety of the combo, will still be able to blink out, but he's got to get back to base. He's got no mana, no health to fight with. The new focus now turned towards Boxy, and Sania will save him for now, at least with the swap. They'll turn their attention towards the potentially easier kill off the Venge, track him in the X marks, dead for 70. As Mickey there with that placement doesn't die, but puts his team in a situation where they have to sacrifice the Venge. Now without Insania for a full minute.
Scythe is one of the bigger peaks on Arc Warden, so Evil Geniuses feels really strong right now, plus they got the level 20 talent. The next one's going to be level 25, where you get the Spark Wraith damage, and that is
straight
very
up
intimidating. Yeah, you can solo Roshan and stupid stuff like that. You've got the Aghanim Scepter coming in soon for a Gyrocopter, so it's not even like their secondary carry is very underfarmed. And old Ramsey's just going for the classic teamfight build, so he really doesn't need much, but he's close to Solar Crest.
I mean, it makes Arc, right? You can actually push uphill and defend your base so much. You can actually siege high ground, because you just throw Spark Wraith with that low cooldown in one spot. It guarantees the enemy team can't be there. You just zone him somewhere else, but Crit.
One again. Setups there with the Hex onto Boxy. They're getting all the damage focused down. Will-O-Wisp control will be there. Mickey jumps in for the easy kill on the back lines. Gets Fly, but Boxy falls. It's again another trade that Liquid will not be happy with. After getting a good lead, suddenly just losing fight after fight with RTZ getting himself just involved so perfectly. But this Hex, as you say, he's making it look straight up broken now at this point, the way that every single fight, he just walks in, he kills whoever he wants. And regardless of the saves that Liquid have, it's just not enough to protect these cores from this Arc Warden.
So done with the Shadow Blade. Yep, you see it. He can just move around. One more item, and he's pretty much just a cold-blooded killer.
Well, if he gets Silver Edge, then Boxy's life is made even more hell.
Might be over,
yeah.
I mean, I guess what both of them are, Boxy and Mickey.
Yeah.
You know, just sort of Hex into the break, and these heroes, they get shredded.
You'll see Abed. He's going to have that Ags now. As Cal was talking about, Abed was falling behind a little bit on the farm, but now at least he's catching up to Boxy, the offlaner. And I mean, Aghanim just helps you farm quicker. If there's any farm on the map Arteezy hasn't taken.
And it sort of feels like that at the moment we may have witnessed that point that me and Cap were talking about earlier, saying, you know, with this anti-mage, they will get a timing where they come to these fights and they're going to look really strong. But as the game goes on and progresses and Arteezy starts to roll into that 5th, 6th item, suddenly that lead that they may have will start to slip away. And then the question is, did Liquid get enough done in that timing to still hold a chance here in Game 2?
Okay, you must win a fight now for Liquid. You have
AM's 25.
Damn close reached your peak. You've got level 25 on AM. He's 6 slotted. All he can get from here is, the Abyssal Blade's another peak.
Pretty good item.
For the guaranteed stun, but it's a good start.
It's only a way to go at the beginning. Abed is going to come in, and Ramsey is entirely saved. Mickey pops the BKB, trying to finish off this Kunkka. He doesn't with the man already burnt. Mickey barely tickles Ramses. He's able to run back. The BKB's going to wear off, so Mickey has to disengage, get himself out of there. Boxy, he's separated from the rest of his team. The hexes are out from Arteezy as Boxy falls on the front line. Tiger, he's in, gets the black hole onto the two of them. It's a big one. Boxy. Sorry, Tiger able to make that turnaround play, and Abed is now left alone. Tiger coming in clutch with that jump.
Straight to the Roshan they go. That's going to be Aegis.
That's huge.
That's what they needed.
Quite I'm guessing.
I think you do. Or do you just give it to Meke and say carry us? I feel you probably give it to Lesh. God, that was just all time again.
It really was.
Yeah.
You know, this is why he goes that build. You know, at this point, 34 minutes, that's where it makes the showing. They do have... Well, RTZ's going to send the Tempest double in, see if he can mess with this at all. I mean, Mickey's kind of low, but they will get it. They will get themselves the Roche kill and the Aegis, Mickey. They had Tiger keeping Liquid with the advantage in this game for now.
God, that was such a sick black hole. I mean, Boxy once again kind of out by himself, but Fly kind of wasted his ulti as well. The giant flashing ball, he only put it down on the AM who had already blinked away. Maybe he thought they wanted to like fully 5-man commit on him, but I mean, I know you're just the 5, but Coddle's ulti is so big, even versus these BKBs.
All right, you wait for Lincoln's and Black Hole to be up again, and then you fight again on Liquids. You're even stronger than you were the last time, and then I think you've got like 2 or 3 more fights after that to win, and then you've ended the game. And if you don't do that fast enough, then I think Arc Warden starts getting to super late game territory where the favor starts swinging back to EG's way.
And I mean, Arc Warden 25 is very close.
Yeah, those damage numbers there.
They increase.
He gets that plus 300, plus 350 grams.
So, I mean, what should the Arc Warden go next? But does he just go damage now, or what do you do?
Does he get Nullify, or does he need
Nullify or Bloodthorn? I feel like you probably get one of those, right?
Yeah, it's probably Blood.
If you have Sheep, probably Bloodthorn with Sheep. I think it's a better combo.
Yeah.
I'll bet 21. Okay, hey, you got to. Does AM have his Abyssal?
He's close.
Very close.
Very
Owen, are
close.
you an Arc Warden player?
No, I hate playing the hero. Too many buttons.
It's a lot.
Too many buttons, yeah.
The hero's tough.
I feel you.
All right.
He's one of sort of those. He's like a tinker hero, right? Like you know your timings, you know your movements, or you don't. You know, there's a way to play the hero, and if you don't play it like that, you're just terrible.
Then you're a scrub.
You're a scrub. Yeah.
Which I am already.
Oh yeah.
6K, 19 to 17, 36 minutes. Liquid, they want to stay in this upper bracket. They need to win this to take it to a game 3. If EG wins this, they're in the winner's bracket. Liquid C down in losers. So Liquid, they got to win this to take it to a game 3. The question is, will they? As we said, I mean, you love AM going to the late game, but Arc Warden, he is hitting his 25 in about 2 more creep camps. Oh, has a Midas. Should hit it real soon.
There we go.
Abed, Satanic next. That's the thing, is like AM still feels, no matter, like he's got Bristleback and Lesh, and those heroes kind of scale, sure, but it feels like the carrying is all on him. Whereas I think RTZ can share the load a lot more with Abed.
We have a smoke here, Arteezy. Yo, what up? Is he just going to solo kill Insania here?
He's going to try and do his best to do so. And the spot rate's down. It's going to bring Insania very low. Not quite enough to kill him. Will be saved, and they'll be able to turn and farm up the Tempest double. 300 gold going the way of Quake for that.
Disvenge, please, God help me.
Dude, playing 5 against Arc Warden. This, at
pretty
this point
miserable.
in the game,
If you
so
don't have
miserable.
gems, sentries everywhere, yeah, you're gonna get hunted. Oh, top crit. He's in a little bit of trouble.
Big kill.
Insania will go down, but it don't matter. That Quake the kill on crit, much more important.
Because normally as a 5, when a carry commits to you, you get the satisfaction. Even if he doesn't die, you can be like, that guy was out of position. He could have died. My team could have punished him or something. But against Arc Warden, it's just like, nope. He just Tempest double, runs at you. There's no punishment system. Maybe he gives away 300 gold, but that's whatever this late into the game.
Yeah, no, you definitely got to feel as Liquid that they're sort of asking themselves, did we do enough at this point? With RTZ being in the place that he is, sure that there's still that 6K lead, and Mickey continue to have a flawless game on the Anti-Mage, 5-0-7, with his slots pretty much entirely filled up.
Oh, and give me some of your energy.
You're right.
Dude, I'm feeling fast right now.
What time is it?
It's 7 a.m.
It's 7 a.m. I'm feeling fresh, you know. I've only been here for the entire night. And Liquid's doing their best to give us a third game cap.
They really are.
Yeah.
God bless them.
I mean, it's getting late as well over in Chengdu, right? I believe at the moment.
Dude, it's
probably reaching
let me just
midnight
say,
in China,
it's
I think.
actually so much easier to do play-by-play. Like when you're tired, I'm
doing the
just now realizing this. Like,
What? Because you can sort of just go on to like
yeah, because
just
normally
auto
I'm just like
mode,
bouncing
just,
off of Blitz, and you know I see Blitz is like is like falling asleep all the time, and then he wakes up and like says something smart, and I'm just sitting here going like, God, I'm so tired. I'm like, oh, I need to come up with my next bit of analysis to put into this game. Oh Jesus, I haven't said anything for like 5 minutes. Okay, butterfly, very important.
Yeah?
That's my analysis there. I took 5 minutes to come up with that one.
No, I like it.
Butterfly, very good item.
No, yeah, because
Both
we
for
wanted
Arc Warden and AM.
Yeah, they are both going for it. Of course, RTZ just that little bit closer than Macias to it. Boxy. Found Arbed. Missile's going to be sent back with the Lotus. Not a fight that Liquid are looking to take right now.
God, this game is crazy because they have the level 25 now on Leshrac. He's going to get Octarine. Like, they just one fight, and they could just crack open the base, right, so quickly.
I mean, they really could.
They're riding that fine line right now, but eventually, the game's going to draw on. These sort of pickoffs become more and more likely, I think.
Yeah, these sort of little mistakes are just punished every single time. I say mistake to Liquid. They may have been happy with this. The Winter's Curse and Will-O-Wisp will be dropped down to keep them safe. Buyback comes out from Quoikva. They want to make this fight happen. Tiger's going to look for the opening to get himself in with that Enigma Black Hole play. They get the jump in onto Fly. Fly's gone. The rest of EG on the escape.
That's not good enough. They need more.
BKB from Arbed's going to wear out.
Okay, they found him.
They've cleared the trees. They've got the eyes on the gyro, and Arbed is dead.
Okay, now you have to carefully go high ground and try and force the buyback out of Gyro.
You've still got the black hole to play with if you do want to try for that high ground siege.
And there's no Will-O-Wisp, so you definitely feel like you're not going to get punished real badly.
Oh. Okay. He's going to take the brunt of the damage. In fact, he nearly straight up dies. Does manage to get the man from the jump off.
I think Boxy's dead. I mean, he doesn't have DKB. He's going to get broken, I think.
Speedy, they offer him up the Lincolns as well.
He's got a haste room.
But, I mean, you see sort of there just how quickly you can be punished now as Liquid if a core's out of position. You know, you get hexed, you just go from 100 to 0 in so quickly against this Arc.
I just realized this, too. Arc Warden high ground defense is even more cancerous than it was before.
It's tough.
Right? Because you can get Moon Shards, but then you can now also consume an Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, yeah.
And you could just start spawning runes in your base. You could just have a double. I don't know how. I wonder how long the runes last. If anybody, does it last the 2 minutes, or how long does it last? But
I think it
you
lasts.
could just have a double damage sitting on your high ground, waiting for the enemy to push to you.
Does it last 2 minutes, or does it last infinitely?
Know. I have no clue.
We'll find it out. We'll do some research on the fly. Not many games really get to see the Arc Warden come into play.
This might be the one, Owen.
At this point, it's certainly looking like it could be, with RTZ's money continuing to fly in, but obviously the slots he has to work with.
Rune Forge. Rune duration 20 seconds, 60-second cooldown.
All right, so there's no sort of OS frog there. There's not sort of this infinite stacking of runes you can farm up in the base. But 20 seconds apiece, and obviously what a spell that both you and the double's going to have, so a couple of runes can come out.
Lucky. Because normally the advantage of like being the aggressors, right, is you control more of the maps, you get more farm. But one of the biggest ones is you control the power runes, and especially later into the game, it's double power runes. Yeah. So your chances of getting like a game-defining rune like double damage is pretty high. But then like Arc Warden with Aghanim Scepter just evens that out because he also can spawn 2 runes.
And you get a DD rune going on the Kunkka and the Gyro.
Good swap.
Will cost him his life, but Tiger! He's in on the back lines. He's got the 2 of them straight over the black hole. He catches both Arbed and Fly. Again, making the plays happen, and now with 3 heroes down, EG, they've got to be careful. Ramses, he's surrounded. The Kunkka's in trouble. He will fall. Tiger coming in clutch with these late game plays. The Blink Black Hole doing it each and every time. EG's fights not looking too hot right now. RTZ will be the one to live. He kept himself far away from that, but the rest of the team gone. Liquid are going to look to just, of course, go straight towards the base. There are some buybacks available from EG.
No bubble? Artur doesn't use the magnetic field.
I think he's too scared of the jump, I imagine.
Yeah, I think the range is too short for him to get that close.
He's picked up a BKB now, traded in his Midas. So he can feel a little safer if he does want to step forward and go for some sort of a fight. They want to hold on to those buybacks. Going to be one coming out from Ramses. Does find the connection onto this Leshen with the torrent follow-up. That's Quake dead and gone for 2 minutes. But Mickey is on top of Arteezy. The BKB's popped. Arteezy will be able to sneak away into the invisibility and now turn. Boxy dragged in. Another overextension from Liquid perhaps as Boxy is left behind by the rest of his team. Quite for dead for 100. Boxy is going to shortly be joining him on the sidelines. Both of these heroes with no buybacks available. You can see it right there. Boxy, he's 200 gold short. This is 2 heroes dead for 100 seconds on Liquid. Liquid, they had an 18k lead. They were pushing with 4 heroes dead on EG. EG did have to use the 3 buybacks.
Roshan was spawning too.
But
what were you doing, Liquid?
That may just have been a throw and a half from Liquid. They do actually have the gold back for the buyback, at least, with those bounty runes being picked up for the Bristle. But the space will be there for EG to head into the pit. As they do have a 20k lead. They have taken the top set of racks, but Liquid still cannot afford to make any mistakes like that against this Arc Warden.
Remember when we were talking about Satanic for Abed? That was like 10 minutes ago, I think. It was a long time ago where we were saying, oh, this is going to be his next item. Well, now, after that fight with the Roshan, he might actually be able to pick it up finally.
What have we got? This is just the second roast this game, isn't it? Yeah, just Aegis and Cheese grabbed.
No Aghanims or anything like that, just a Cheese. So they have Refresher Wyvern. What is Insania? No, Insania's not close to anything. I wanted to see if he was close to Aghanim Scepter at all, but...
It's just got to be scary for Liquid, right? Yeah, you were 20k up, you're taking a Rax, but this game could still be lost in a blink of an eye.
Yes. Yes. Like, a hero like Arc Warden, Kunkka's pretty good at it, Gyrocopter's pretty good at it. They don't care about being a lane of Rax down. They're really good at being able to defend and push out safely.
I was just thinking for about the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Tell us the answers, Grant.
I was really thinking. You got a refresher on this Winter Wyvern. You got a refresher on this Enigma. Who will win that battle? Whoever wins that battle wins the game. If somehow Crit gets that double cancel on the black hole, they win.
Clutch, yeah.
If Enigma just gets a jump, I mean, that last black hole, right? Hits 3 heroes again, instantly wins the fight. It's literally just who's winning this 4 battle.
Grant's thinking so hard he's seeing into the future.
I am.
Our Enigma hasn't bought the refresher yet.
But
he will be buying it soon. He's just afraid of losing his buyback.
Yeah, I don't blame him. You lose that buyback, you lose the game.
They cannot give up their buybacks, Liquid, I feel.
Grant, did you see that far into the future?
I did.
Did he buy the refresher?
I
and then
cannot
did
tell
they
you.
lose the game?
I cannot tell you, my friend.
Nice. Magic shield.
Yep.
Bro.
You got to.
What's it called?
Spell shield.
Spell
You're
shield.
close.
Yeah.
I'll give you.
The spell shield.
Actually, I'm
counter
wrong.
spell.
We're both wrong.
That's some Harry Potter shit right there.
A counter spell.
Counter spell.
Counter spell.
I mean, it's definitely not Harry Potter, but thank you. I don't think there's any sort of counter
I mean,
spell in Harry
what?
Potter.
No, there is.
What's it called?
No, it would be called
There's
like
not a
counter Expelliarmus or something. It would be called counter spell, but it sounds very, very, very basic. They all have weird names, don't they? The magic spells in Harry Potter.
Yeah. So
it's more like a.
No, that's like isn't that exactly what dueling is? With wizards though, is like somebody casting a spell and you in turn cast a counter spell.
I see. Oh, you're saying like the technical.
I'm not saying there's an actual spell called counter spell. I'm saying like.
Oh, okay, that's the term.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But there's a giant fight going. Whoa!
Whoa! That's a Tempest double.
Gonna kill the Tempest double. The struggle is here. They're trying.
Oh.
1 second left. No, it falls to its
they got
death. No, they didn't.
Okay, they didn't. Just
Look at
test.
it.
No, 300 gold.
And I mean,
meanwhile, unhealable damage, Grant.
Look at it.
Whoa.
It is. I mean, once those buildings go down, they're literally just called buildings for some reason.
Yeah.
Are they?
You just Yeah, you
Not
just,
huts,
you
not
start losing
shrines.
your
What?
base. Tier 4s, no regen. Like,
What are they building?
I don't know. They're just called buildings.
No, they're just called building.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, they
What?
got the Wyvern. This is really big. They need
Got
to
the
be able to
cheese.
kill me. Got off
He's
the
trying to get a
cheese.
spell off. BKB's popped to use it to
Yeah.
waste the BKB off the AM, and does also allow Crit to get out of the fight himself. He will live. And Sania with the swap there to get Tiger back in position to jump forward if they do see a chance to go. They'll clean up the Tempest double this time.
Okay, that's really important that the Wyvern gets out there because he doesn't have buyback. And if he is not
Ooh.
alive in a fight, then Taiga can play freely on the Enigma. So it's very clutch that Crit gets off the cheese. He faked the Winter's Curse at first, expecting Counterspell to come out, and then he did cast it that second time. Like, the fact he gets out there is massive, because if I'm Liquid and I see there's no Wyvern, I'm just going to march into the base. Because how do they stop this Enigma at that point?
They don't.
They don't. They don't.
Trick question.
He'd still.
Got us.
Yeah. They're going to try and go on to Boxy maybe. I mean, if
It's a
they
double
get the
damage.
Hex on the break.
Double damage gyro, almost 25.
NKB soon.
What a game. A 20K lead for Liquid. As you said, I think at this point, I mean, gold still matters, but I mean, it's Arc Warden versus AM, Winter Wyvern versus Enigma. It's pretty much just two matchups, and how are they going to go?
Oh, Mickey.
Mickey's about
Okay,
to...
he's going in with his
Hasted
haste
and
invis.
invis.
He's
Naruto style. He might find the Wyvern again. Holy smokes, he's going to. Wyvern's just dead.
Wyvern's dead?
That could be game.
all right.
They killed
Okay.
him
They
then.
have lost Insania, but Insania's got buyback. Maybe might want to utilize that to really punish this 100 seconds that Crit's gone for.
Yeah, you definitely should. And as we see, I love it. Radiant, they do lose their Aegis, but they just march down middle. As Cap said, nothing can really stop this black hole. They just have to watch out.
Is there any maybe they feel that they don't need the Venge for this push? But this, Cap was right. With the Wyvern dead,
Yeah.
this is your go time, and he's dead because it's still on cooldown. So they will know
It's a
that he
weird
doesn't
flip.
have a buyback.
It's a really weird flip.
Artee's going to have to do a lot with this
Tiger.
one. Tempest double. There it is.
He's going to get the one of them. He's got a big one. It's Arbed, and Arbed as well has still got his buyback on cooldown for a minute. The Tempest double from Arteezy will be stepped forward. They kill off Tiger. Tiger, he knows.
Oh, they got the real
This is
Arc
their
Warden.
chance to go. They'll buy back. Look to get in it. They're trying their best to save Arteezy. Arteezy's been surrounded, locked down. The Arc Warden in trouble. He's trying to kill off Quake for in return. He's out of mana. Arteezy is in the bubble. He's falling low. Finally taken out. He's got buyback available. Crit's going to be back in 40 seconds. Liquid are continuing to try and chase kills here. They need to focus the objectives, and they will turn back to do so now. Mickey and Boxy back on towards the mid-racks. Bubbles are out from Arteezy. He brought
in the
back
bubble.
to try and hold this defense together, but the second set of racks is gone. Liquid will claim it and now look for the third. Final set, still 20 seconds to work with. Arteezy's throwing the Tempest double in. They're
Wow.
bringing this Mickey anti-maze down low, but an Abyssal is dropped. Ramsey's a step forward. Arteezy, he's forced Mickey to blink away, but Ramsey's is dead. 2 minutes out for him now.
Mickey's got about bots back in.
And they've cleaned up the Mega Creeps. They've got them. Liquid have destroyed the base of EG. Mega Creeps are out. Liquid now on the escape. Insania caught out by the quick combo setup from Ramses. In fact, though, Insania maybe thinking if he could turn Boxy. He wants to get back in because Mickey's ready to fight as well. BKB forced out from the AM. Jump forward, Tiger. He gets the 3-man. The black on the 4-man as well as Ramses walks into it. The diebacks are there. GG is called and Liquid will take game 2, pushing this to the game 3.
What a...
I mean, what a win for Liquid there. That was
definitely, because it wasn't just like even that late game win, right? They won the laning phase 4v5. They had